So today we're going to talk about the menus within Drupal, and I'm going to show you how to do a few different things. If you've been editing in the site before, you may notice that there are a couple updates to the way that menu links are added, but basically I'm going to show you how to add internal links to your secondary navigation, internal links owned by other departments to your secondary navigation, and then external links. So I'm going to come into the pages that I'm going to be working from. And I want to add those 3 items that I talked about to my secondary navigation over on the right hand side of the page. So you'll see that this digital and social media landing page is a page underneath University Marketing and Communications. However, I just want to add this link underneath the digital and social media area. So after I created the page that I wanted to create, I need to add it to the structure of the secondary navigation in order for it to appear over on this right-hand menu. Just because you added the page and linked the department or tagged the department to that page within a field doesn't mean it's going to appear on the secondary navigation over here. That just gives you the landing page flag here and then the contact information here for the related department that you filled in that field for. So after you've added the page, you need to come into Structure, Menus, List Links, and then you're going to get a list of every landing page on the website. But all you need to do to begin with is click Add a Link here at the top. And then here's the page you'll be working with. So the menu link title can either be the same as the page title or it can be different. So oftentimes somebody might have a page title that's longer than the menu link title needs to be, so this is where you distinguish that. So the page that I want to be adding to the menu is our social media platforms, just information about social media. And so I just want to call the page Social Media Platforms. And unsurprisingly, the link is Social Media Platforms. And that's a page I've already created. It's just not added to the menu for this video purposes. But so you're going to see how I got a drop down and it found that exact page. So it gave it, this is the node number. So this tells me that that they found the page and it's going to be linking it to that menu link item. If you don't get a node number, that means that you either typed in the page name wrong or the page isn't being found. So you need to make sure it's the exact page title in this link area. The description is just for accessibility reasons. So for this one, I'm just going to call it Social Media Platforms because that describes what's within the page well enough. But this would be a good place where if you have an About Us page, you would want to put About Us for the digital department at UMC, or you'd say About Us for the College of Ag, or About Us for, so name that About Us so it's contextual to your department page, because there's so many different department pages out there with About Us or with those general terms that you want to distinguish which department. And then I always click this Show as Expanded because basically what that's going to give you is if in the future you add more items to your menu, it's going to make sure that your menu link has this blue arrow to indicate that there's more items underneath. Otherwise, sometimes there will be items nested under a menu link that you can't see. So just click that Show as Expanded. And then here's what changed. It's this parent link section. So now when you click into it, you'll notice that you are just seeing the department pages. You're not seeing every single, or you're just seeing the landing pages. You're not seeing every single page underneath it. So it's much easier to search. So what you're going to do is just click and hover and then type in your page name. So this one, remember I said it was University Marketing was the parent page, but then within that there was another landing page, which is my digital pages. So that's digital and social media. And if it's even further under, you can select that here. But I'm going to save that now, and that will put it at the menu, or within my menu, and it'll appear as the first item on that menu. And then I'll show you how to go in and switch it around if you want to move it to a different place in the menu. So if I come back over here and refresh the digital page, you will see social media platforms is the first item on that menu. Now, let's say I want that at the bottom. I want that to be under the message map. So I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to Command F, or do a quick find for the university marketing pages. And then instead of clicking on that, I'm going to go over to Edit Children Items. And I'm going to find my digital pages. And all I'm going to do is click and drag that down to the bottom under the message map. Let's say I wanted it to be an item under the message map. All I would do is click and drag in. So now that's going to give the message map a little blue arrow, and social media platforms would be under that. But for this case, I'm going to leave it there. And when you have that little asterisk, that means you need to save. So after each change you make on these menu rearranging pages, you need to save it. And now let's go in, and it should be back, or it should be at the bottom under message map within that menu. Okay, good deal. So now let's say I want to link to a group of department pages that I don't own. So I'm going to add, for example, I want to feature the campus tour pages underneath our video services. So the campus tour page is a landing page of its own. It has its own menu, and let's pretend it wasn't owned by me or our department. What you're going to do is grab the URL, so the / and then whatever that is, and you're going to grab that, and then you're going to go back into where we just added a menu link, and you're going to click Add a Link again. And then you're going to title it whatever you want. So I'm going to call it exactly the same as it's named on its own, just because. And instead of finding it here like I'm doing, typing it in now, instead of finding that in its specific node link, I need to do the / campus tour. So I need to have the URL in this link button. Otherwise, what happens is that if I'm linking to the node link, it's going to replace this menu with the digital menu, and that's not what we want. We just want to reference it. We don't want to take over that menu. So the same goes for campus, or for description, campus tour. We're going to show as expanded just in case, and then I'm going to select university marketing. Okay. And then again, I want it under digital. And then I want it under video services. And then I'm going to save. So let's say Student Life wanted to link to Residential Life within their menu. They would have to use that URL, the direct URL in their menu link, in order not to take over the Residential Life menu when they're adding that to their menu items. It's a little confusing, but let us know if you have any questions. So video services. Okay. So now you're going to see campus tour right under video services. But if we click into that campus tour link, you'll notice that now we go into it and it still has its own menu. We didn't take over the campus tour menu, so that's good. That's what we want. So now let's say I want to link to an external website or pages off of the sdstate.edu website. So let's say I want to link to the foundation Foundation website, which is a completely different CMS. You're going to grab the entire title, so I know that, but you're going to just come back into Add Link. I'm going to call it just Foundation. This is just for the video purposes. I'm going to type in the exact link here. And then show as expanded just in case. I'm going to find oh, there we go. I want it under digital, and let's put it underneath. No, actually, let's not. Let's just have it as a separate item just for this. Okay, now let's refresh our digital page, and we're going to see SDSU Foundation right up there. So that will send us to their website pretty easily. So I know this menu stuff can get kind of confusing, and just let us know if you have any questions. Email websupport@sdstate.edu, and we're more than happy to help you get your menu put together or edited however you want. But thank you for watching.